Good morning, everybody. Type your names in the chat box for your attendance. Today we will start with the first chapter of paper number 1. So which is our paper number 1? Microcontroller 8051. Okay. So I will be sharing a screen to you. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. हॅलो चांदगुडे काय हा हो हो बरं 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 ठीक आहे ठीक आहे हा hello students, can you observe the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So our paper is microcontroller architecture and programming. Okay. And we are starting with the chapter number 1, that is basics of microcontroller and Intel 8051 architecture. So this chapter we are starting. So in this chapter, you are going to study these points: introduction to microcontrollers, difference in microcontroller and microprocessor, architecture of 8051, internal block diagram, internal RAM organization of 8051, special function registers, pin functions of 8051, input output port structure and operation, and external memory interface. So these things we are going to study in detail. Okay. Now let us start with the introduction of microcontroller. So yesterday only we have discussed that there is a concept called as embedded system. All of you know what embedded system is. As I told you yesterday, the embedded system is a system which consists of both hardware and software, and it is used to perform a single task. It is intended for a single task. For example, embedded systems are used in mouse. They are also used in printers. They are used in remote control of TVs, etc. If you consider microprocessor, because all of you know what microprocessor is, the microprocessor is nothing but the central processing unit of your computer, and it does not have any RAM or ROM or input output ports on chip itself, isn't it? So if you consider a chip of Pentium or chip of 8085 or a chip of 8086, even if you consider 80286, 386, all these are microprocessors, and they do not have RAM, ROM and input output ports on its chip. Okay, but the microcontrollers, they have many of these features like memory, ports, etc. on chip itself. For microprocessor, what you have to do is all these components are present on motherboard of PC, all of you know. That means these components are present external to the microprocessor chip, but they are present inside the chip of microcontroller. This is the main and the basic difference between the microprocessor and microcontroller. Okay. So if you go to the history, in 1981, Intel company has introduced 8-bit microcontroller and it was called as 8051. Okay. Now what this 8-bit shows, does anybody know? Can anybody tell me? 8-bit microcontroller or 8-bit microprocessor, 16-bit microprocessor, 32-bit microprocessor, 64-bit microprocessor. What is meaning of these bits? Can anybody tell me? Yes? Students? Talk. Unmute yourself and talk. Yes. Rohan, Vaibhav, Trupti, Sahil, Saurabh, Vedant. Tell me, what does this number of bits mean? Can anybody tell? Unmute yourself and tell. Yes, students.
Ma'am, 8-bit is equal to 1 byte.
No, 8-bit is equal to 1 byte. That is correct. But 8-bit microcontroller means what? It has the processing capacity of 8-bit. It can work on 8-bit. The word size of this microcontroller is 8-bit. It can work on data of 8-bit. Okay. So 64-bit microprocessor means that particular microprocessor or CPU can work on 64-bit data. Are you getting the point? So this gives the width of what is called as a data bus. Data bus is nothing but these are the conductors which carry the data. Okay. So those are called as data bus. And width of the data bus is 8-bit in case of 8-bit microcontroller. If it is 64-bit, then it is called as 64-bit microcontroller. So this gives you, or this shows you the processing speed of that microcontroller or microprocessor chip. Okay. So earlier it was referred as a system on a chip. Why it is called as system on a chip? Because on chip we have all the things like RAM, ROM, input, output ports, even timers, serial port, counter, interrupt, everything is on a single chip only. Chip means what? It is an integrated circuit. So on a single stone or on a single chip of silicon, the whole circuit is present. Okay. And therefore, initially, it was referred to as a system on a chip. Okay. So earlier it was developed by Intel, and afterwards when it became popular, Intel has given permission to manufacture the different flavors of 8051 to other companies. Okay. So there are other companies which are also manufacturers of microprocessor and microcontroller. Some of the other companies are, it may be National Semiconductor, it may be Motorola, etc. Okay. So now what they did is even different companies manufacture this microcontroller. They all were compatible with this original Intel 8051 microcontroller. Compatibility means what? If you write a program for Intel 8051, then it should run on Motorola 8051. So if this is happening, then we can say both of them are compatible. Okay, so this compatibility was also provided. Now, this has led to the several versions of different speeds and amount of on-chip RAM, etc. So even though different manufacturers, they have manufactured the same type of chip, but there was a slight variation in different parameters like size of RAM, size of ROM, etc. or the speed of the microcontroller. So there were some differences, but still they were compatible with each other. Okay. So are you getting the thing what microcontroller is? Microcontroller is a chip which has ROM, RAM, input output ports on its single chip, within its single chip, and are able to perform a specific task. Okay. So let us go further. Now on the screen, what you can observe, students? Yes, tell me what you can observe. Yes, talk.
Features of
Features of
microcontroller.
8051 microcontroller. What do you mean by features? Even your face has features, isn't it? What does that mean?
वैशिष्ट्ये.
How is your nose? How are your eyes? Etc. Okay, so those are your features. And those features decide your looking or personality. Just like that, some of the computing features of 8051 microcontroller are listed over here. And it is very, very important from the examination point of view. At least 5 features of 8051 microcontroller you must remember. Okay. Now here in my right corner, what you can observe? Intel 8051 chip. Okay. So it is a 40 pin chip. So in all it has 40 pins, 20 pins on one side and 20 pins on other side. Okay. Now let us come to features. Okay. As we discussed, the ROM is on chip, the RAM is on chip. Okay. All of you know what is ROM. What is long form of ROM? Answer me. What is the long form of ROM? Yes.
Read-only memory.
Read-only memory. What is its speciality? Its speciality is that you can only read from that. You cannot write on that memory. You cannot change the contents of that memory. And hence it is called as a ROM or read-only memory. The 8051 microcontroller has on-chip ROM. It is also called as program memory. That means the program or the software of the application is stored in this memory. That is ROM memory or program memory. And hence it is called as a program memory. And the size of this ROM is 4 KB. 4 KB means what? 4 kilobytes. Okay. Are you getting the point? And 1 byte means how many bits? Answer me. 1 byte means how many bits? Answer me. Yes?
8 bits. 8 bits.
8 bits. Okay. Now, you have to remember that the on-chip ROM of 8051 microcontroller is 4 KB. So, keep this in your memory. Okay. Now, the RAM or random access memory. So, this is a type of memory on which you can write and also you can read from it. So both operations you can perform with respect to this type of memory, read as well as write. and this is used for storing the data, and therefore this is called as data memory. So on-chip data memory or RAM for 8051 is 128 bytes. 128 bytes. Okay. Now, as you can see, or as you can read from the screen, there are 4 register banks. Okay, so there are 4 register banks in 8051. Details about these register bank we are going to study further in this chapter. There are 128 user defined software flags. Okay, now tell me what is meaning of the flag? Have you heard of the word flag? For what purpose flag is used?
For counting purpose.
Flag is used for counting purpose. Okay. So in railway, can you tell me why flag is used? Do you know in railways flags are used? Do you know this?
Yes, ma'am.
For what purpose?
For indication.
For indication, correct. And the function of the flags in microcontroller or microprocessor is indication of some conditions occurring in the microcontroller. Okay, so flags are nothing but the flip-flops. You have studied flip-flops. Okay, flip-flops are the memory elements. Can you name me some types of flip-flops? Can anybody?
JK flip-flop.
JK flip-flop, D flip-flop, RS flip-flop, T flip-flop. All these are various types of flip-flops. These are memory elements, and such flip-flops are used as flags. And what they indicate? They indicate whether some condition has occurred during the processing in the microcontroller. Okay, so the contents of flags will be either 1 or 0. 1 indicates the condition has occurred. 0 indicates the condition hasn't occurred. For example, what happens, suppose if your microcontroller is performing some multiplication operation and overflow of its memory occurs, then there is a flag in the microcontroller which is called as overflow flag. So when overflow occurs, this flag will be set. Like this, there are number of conditions like the output of the process, whether it is 0, that is indicated by 0 flag. What is the parity? Either it is even or odd, that is indicated by parity flag. Do you remember parity, students? Yes, answer me. Do you remember parity? How many types of parity are there? Yes, and what parity tells us? Anybody? Yes, Saurabh? Nahi mahiti? But we have studied this. There are 2 types of parities. Parity indicate the number of ones present in the stream of the data. And these 2 types of parity are odd parity and even parity. So, if the output of our processing, whether it is even parity or odd parity, it is indicated by the parity flag. Such 128 user-defined software flags are present in 8051 microcontroller. Okay. Now, next, what you can observe, there is a data bus. You have heard of bus, isn't it? You are also using bus. Okay. What is purpose of bus? Saurabh? बस कशाला वापरताय? ट्रॅव्हलिंग करायला एका ठिकाणाहून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी. Okay, so bus in microcontroller or microprocessor is used for transfer of data or transfer of address or transfer of control signals from one place to another place. Okay. So if the bus carries data, then it is called as data bus. And in case of 8051 microcontroller, the data bus width is 8-bit. That means there are 8 parallel wires which are carrying 8 bits. And how is this data bus? It is bidirectional. It can travel in both directions. Are you getting things? All of you, please respond me whatever I am telling to you, whether you are understanding it or not. Then only I can proceed, because now you are not present in the classroom. So you have to talk. Okay? Tell me whether you are
Okay.
getting the things. All of you answer me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Only Vedant is answering. I should see everybody's name here. That means others are not understanding.
Yes,
Is it
ma'am.
like this? Okay. Rohit Patil. Okay, okay, okay. So, मध्ये तुम्हाला काही जर समजलं नाही ना, तर तुम्ही अनम्यूट करून मला विचारू शकताय, बरं का?
Okay,
ठीक
ma'am.
आहे?
हो
हा?
मॅम. हो
Yes,
मॅम.
ma'am.
So let us proceed. So data bus is 8-bit width, and it is carrying the data, and it is bidirectional. Okay. It has also address bus. Okay. Now address bus carries, yes.
मॅम स्क्रीन दिसत नाही, म्हणजे झूम झालेली दिसते.
कसं काय? युअर स्क्रीन शेअरिंग आलंय.
Zoom कमी कर ना. Zoom कमी कर.
कारण मी
हा,
तर
चालू
स्क्रीन
मॅम.
शेअर करते. दिसलं?
सॉरी मॅम. येस मॅम. सॉरी
ओके
मॅम.
ओके, इट्स ऑल राईट. काय कुणाला शंका असेल तर विचारत जा, कारण माझ्यापेक्षा मुलं जास्त टेक्निकली चांगली आहेत, ती सांगतील तुम्हाला. म्हणजे तुम्ही जर नुसतं ते झूम बघत असाल तर त्याचा काय उपयोग आहे ना. जर काही गडबड झाली तर सांगत जा, एकमेकांशी बोलत जा. निदान आता एवढं तरी आपण एकमेकांशी बोलू शकतो. गेले 6 महिने झाले आपण काय आहे, लॉकडाऊन आहे. बरोबर आहे ना? 5 महिने,
हो, ma'am.
ऑलमोस्ट 5-6
हो
महिने.
मॅम.
ओके, ठीक आहे. लेट अस डिस्कस. So what I told you, there is bus called as address bus, and which carries address, and width of this address bus is 16-bit wide, and it is unidirectional. That means it can conduct data in only one direction only, and that is from your microcontroller to other devices. Okay, that means CPU block to other devices, other blocks, okay, which are present on the chip. Now, which address it carries? It may carry the address of the memory location. Memory location is identified by address always. So, it may carry the address of the memory location. Even IO ports are identified by their address, and address is present in numbers, hexadecimal numbers or binary numbers. Okay, so address bus can also carry, it will also carry the address of the input output port. Okay, so there is 16-bit unidirectional address bus. Okay, and apart from this, 32 general purpose resistors are there. And these general purpose resistors, as its name implies, you can use it for anything. General purpose means you can use it for anything. And each resistor has a size of 8-bit, because computing power of our microcontroller is 8-bit, because its data bus width is 8-bit. Okay, now as I told you, on chip 8051 has timers. Timer is a block which provides accurate timing delay, and there are 2 timers, namely timer 0 and timer 1, and each timer is of size 16-bit. That means T0 is also of size 16-bit, and T1 is also of size 16 bit. Okay, and as you see, the next feature of 8051 microcontroller is that it has interrupt. As I told you yesterday, the interrupt is used to recognize the external events or indication of the errors occurred within microcontroller. Okay, so there are how many interrupts? 3 internal interrupts and 2 external interrupts. So in all, there are 5 interrupts. Okay. Apart from this, it has 4 8-bit ports, and these 4 8-bit ports are parallel ports. Okay. So there is also a serial port, but there are 4 8-bit parallel ports. Okay, parallel ports means at a time you can send or receive 8-bit of a data, and hence they are called as a parallel ports. And what is meaning of the serial port? The meaning of the serial port is that it can transmit or receive only 1 bit data at a time. Okay, now apart from 32 general purpose registers and some other registers, this 8051 has 2 16-bit registers. Okay, remaining all registers are 8-bit registers, but there are only 2 16-bit registers in 8051, and names of these registers are program counter and data pointer. Okay, so all of you know, when you are dealing with the data array, you have to use what is called as a data pointer, and this data pointer will point to the data array, and program counter will count to your instructions, or it will point to your instruction execution. So generally what happens, the program counter consists of the address of the next instruction to be executed. Are you getting the point? So we are storing the program has number of instructions, and each instruction is stored in the memory with a certain address, and address of that instruction is stored one by one in program counter. So while one instruction is executing, the next instruction to be executed, its address has to be stored in program counter by your microcontroller. Okay, so as far as your examination is concerned, you must know the function of the program counter. Program counter is a 16-bit register which can hold the address of the next instruction to be executed. Okay, and the data pointer can point to the data array. Okay, now apart from these features, the 8051 may also have a number of special features such as UART. Now what is meaning of UART? It is nothing but universal asynchronous receiver and transmitter. Okay, so it is a type of controller which is present on the chip of 8051 for controlling the serial communication, serial transmission and serial reception. It may also have on chip ADC. ADC means analog to digital converter. Sometimes it may also have operational amplifier within it. Okay, so students, are you clear about the features of 8051 microcontroller?
Yes, ma'am.
So today what we have learned? Yes.
Micro features of 8051 microcontroller.
So let us discuss what today we have discussed, and then we will end the meeting. Okay. So all of
Okay.
you can unmute. and you can make your cameras on also. Okay,
Ma'am,
all of you
ते
have
16-bit
given
timer चं-
attendance. All of you have given attendance, written your name in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
So all of
Yes,
you
ma'am.
do this. So let us revise what we have studied today. What we have studied. Can anybody discuss? Yes, you can also discuss in Marathi if you want. आज आपण काय शिकलेलो आहोत हे एवढं सांगा ना, एवढं तरी आपल्याला सांगता आलं पाहिजे ना. चला चला बोला, सगळ्यांनी बोलायला शिकलं पाहिजे. वेदांत बघा कसा बोलतो, पटपट आन्सर करतो, तसं तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी केलं पाहिजे मुलांनो. बोला पटकन, आपली मीटिंग एंड होत येईल.
मॅम ते 16-bit टायमर नाही समजलं.
16-bit टाइमर नाही समजलं. ओके. 8051 has 2 timers. Okay. So as I told you, timers can be used for producing accurate time delay, which can be used for any application. So there are inbuilt 2 timers present in 8051. And name of these timers are timer 0 and timer 1. And width of the timer is 16-bit. That is what you have to remember. आतापुरतं एवढं लक्षात ठेवा. टायमरचं डिटेल आपण पुन्हा पुढच्या चॅप्टर मध्ये शिकणार आहोत. आता आपल्याला फक्त काय लक्षात ठेवायचंय की 8051 या चिप मध्ये 16-bit विड्थ एवढे टायमर असतात आणि ते किती टायमर असतात ते 2 असतात आणि त्याचा उपयोग काय असतो की ॲक्युरेट टाइम डिले प्रोड्यूस करणे. आणि ॲक्युरेट टाइम डिले प्रोड्यूस करणे हे आपल्याला ऍप्लिकेशन डेव्हलप करायला उपयोगाला येत असतं. आलं लक्षात? वेदांत?
येस मॅम.
हा समजलं. आता पुरतं एवढं लक्षात ठेवा, नंतर त्याचे डिटेल्स आपण पुढे शिकणार आहोत. अजून कुणाला काही डाऊट आहे, शंका आहे? विचारा प्रश्न, काय समजलं नसेल तर, जसं वेदांतने विचारलं. फीचर्स लक्षात आले? त्यातले कमीत कमी 5 फीचर्स आपल्याला परीक्षेच्या दृष्टीने लक्षात ठेवायचे आहेत. रॉम किती, रॅम किती, पाठ असलं पाहिजे. डेटा बसची विड्थ किती, ऍड्रेस बसची विड्थ किती, किती पॅरलल पोर्ट्स असतात, किती इंटरप्ट्स आहेत, बरोबर आहे. नंतर अजून काय सांगितलं मी तुम्हाला, ऍड्रेस बसची विड्थ किती आहे ते पण सांगितलं. अजून काय सांगितलं, सिरियल पोर्ट आहे. अजून या व्यतिरिक्त अजून काय फीचर्स आहेत हे तुमच्या लक्षात असलं पाहिजे आणि तोंडपाठ असलं पाहिजे आणि ते पटकन असं तुम्हाला सांगता आलं पाहिजे. ओके. आणि परीक्षेच्या दृष्टीने सुद्धा ते महत्वाचं आहे. म्हणजे मोठ्या प्रश्नांमध्ये समजा 4 मार्काचा प्रश्न असेल तर त्यात 4 फीचर्स विचारतील, किंवा 2 मार्काचा प्रश्न असेल त्यात 2 फीचर्स विचारतील, 3 मार्काचा 3 फीचर, असं एका मार्काला 1 फीचर विचारू शकतात एक्झामला. आणि तुम्हाला मायक्रो कंट्रोलरची डेफिनेशन सुद्धा मुलांना सांगता आली पाहिजे.